Our next session will focus on leveraging AI for MSME growth. For that, I would like to invite Mr. Harish Narayanan, CMO and CDO, HDFC Asset Management Company Limited, to kindly join us on the days. Big round of applause.
Hi everyone, good evening. How many of you are interested in this topic? Show of hands. Okay, good. Before I start, let me check a few things. How many of you have gone beyond ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude web interfaces, apps? How many of you are using ChatGPT? Good, okay. Claude? Okay. Claude beyond the interface, app ke bahar. Okay. Anybody using API, Claude API? Okay, few of you. Good. Okay, good. Thanks. That helps. Today, my presentation is of two parts. First, I'm going to talk about the importance of AI and what has happened in the last 10 years and how, as an SME, you can leverage AI to grow your business. So that's the first part of the presentation, maybe 15-20 minutes. And then we have a new wonderful tool, a toolkit that we have created for you. So this is us unveiling that to the world for the first time. So hopefully it is useful and you are all excited for it. Okay, on that note, so if you look at AI capability, most of you know this, but it's not a surprise, but I still want to talk about it. I'm a computer science engineer by my background. And if you look at the field of AI, it is about 70 years old. Okay, so when I was in college, it was 55 years old. It is that old. So we had AI happening for a long, long time. But somewhere around 2016, things dramatically changed 10 years ago. So the first AlphaGo game, anybody remember this? Especially the gentleman from Korea, you would remember the AlphaGo game. It was a big moment, right? So the world champion of AlphaGo, Lee Sedol, and AlphaGo, which was the world champion of Go at that time, and AlphaGo, which was the program from Google, were placed against each other. Lee Sedol is a world champion, amazing mind, brilliantly played. He defeated the program for a while, but then something changed, right? In one of the games, it played well, it beat the champion, and then after that, every game it kept winning or drawing. So that was a pivotal moment in something dramatically changing the world of machine learning. 2017, GPT. What does the T stand for? People know it now? Yeah? What is T? What is GPT? Anybody? Without checking Google or ChatGPT. Okay, GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Okay, very simple explanation is generative because it went from just understanding text and understanding information to be able to generate information. You can now write text or create images and whatnot. So generative. Pre-trained, we trained it, right? So all these companies are spending millions and millions of dollars doing what? Training. What are we training? Basically, it is eating the entire internet, gobbling everything, all text on the internet ever written, gobble it, and then make some calculations, which basically helps it become a predictor machine. It predicts what is the next word after this word. And then transformer is an algorithm which makes this whole calculation slightly more feasible and slightly more doable. I'm oversimplifying, but just to give you an idea, the transformer algorithm or the transformer protocol or the transformer machinery was invented for the first time in 2017, right? Google invented it, but did not do much with it for 5 years. In the meanwhile, OpenAI started using it, created LLMs, and then the rest is history. 2020 was the time when GPT-3 started writing fluently. 2023 is when GPT-4 came. 3.5 was the first time it became Chat GPT, so you could talk to it, go back and forth. And then 24 is when it became multimodal. Multimodal means moving beyond text, right? It was earlier only text, now it became text and video and audio and images, and so multimodal. And then 2025, agentic started. Anybody, a simple definition of an agent? What do we understand by an agent? Anyone? Please shout. That is true, but what is agentic in the context of AI? So someone who does the work for us, great answer. What is it in the context of AI? So you had an LLM, you had a tool, and suddenly people are saying agentic, agentic. What is this agentic? Writes the code for you, but you can ask ChatGPT to write code, it will do it for you. So what's the difference? Anyone? See, I would highly urge all of you, when you get stuck at some place like this, right? Please ask the LLM. Whatever you are using, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, whatever you are using, please ask the LLM, what do you mean by this? I have learned most of my AI stuff just by doing this. Right? Pay a lot of money to one, go deep, and then keep asking. So agentic is nothing but an LLM with hands and legs. So earlier, it could do things only in that box. You give it hands and legs. Now it can go access the NSE website. It can go Google things for you. It can go search in your email and do something. It can connect one agent to the second agent, to the third agent, to the fourth agent. Right? So, for example, I have a small agent running, very simple example, where every morning at 9 a.m. it goes, scrolls Twitter, scrolls all the websites related to my industry, creates a full list of top 10 articles and top 10 tweets, gives me a summary email. Very simple, but agentic. So agent is nothing but AI tools with hands and legs, right? They can go and do stuff for you. Then the last one where we are today in 2026 is it went from being a useful assistant, can do some things, will get mostly wrong. Agents will work, but 70% there. In 2026, especially December of 2025, it went from this 70% there kind of tool to now 100% there kind of tool. So a lot of things it can do completely. I ask, and I'll reveal few things as we go towards the end of the presentation. It started going from being 60% good, 70% good, to now saying, just tell me what you want and step away. Right? And I will do it for you. You just come and do tadka. Okay, tadka. You just come and taste me, like you nudge me. Oh, I didn't like this color, I didn't like this font, do this, do that, this flow. Just talk to it as if you're talking to a PhD intern working for you. It knows all the subjects, it knows it better than you. It doesn't have context of your business. So just say, you do this, do that, and it will follow. The more concise, precise, specific instructions you give, the better output you get. So this is where we are. So there are hundreds, if not thousands, of PhD students waiting to work for you for about $200 a month. Okay? So it is up to you, especially small and medium businesses. See, large businesses, we have thousands of employees and we can do a lot of things. But especially small, medium businesses, it is a golden age to be a builder. It is a golden age to have small teams. It is a beautiful age to let your imagination run wild, because if it is anything behind a screen, which is software or content or media, whatever, it is a golden age to be a creator. The AI has not come for physical world yet. You know, there are not robots running everything yet. Maybe 3-4 more years. But this part of the software part of it, which is the ability to do things behind a screen, right? Bits and bytes, is going to explode in such a way. Imagine, okay, I use this metaphor quite regularly, so I want to say it here. You know, when you step into this room, we expect the room to have electricity, correct? Right? We switch on a light and the thing should work. We switch on another thing, the AC should work. We take it for granted. Electricity is everywhere, right? This microphone has to work. Why electricity? We take it for granted. 100 years ago, 125 years ago, it was not taken for granted. Similarly, we will take AI for granted 3-5 years from now. You will enter a room and you will wonder why is the temperature already not set to my liking? Why is my fridge not talking to me? How come my groceries are not already ordered? How come my phone doesn't know that I want to do XYZ things today on my calendar? You'll be wondering why things are not intelligent. You will take intelligence for granted. So AI is the new electricity, and intelligence is what is available on tap. Tap kholo, electricity. Tap kholo, intelligence. This is where we are. This is not futuristic. This is not rocket science. This is not me talking about a vision of the future. This is where we are today. Okay, let's move on. The AI is moved from experiment to operating capability. Okay, so few stats: 27% of Indian enterprises, this is already 1 year old data, are already running production scale. Right, 3 in 4 companies are looking to increase their spends. For manufacturing MSMEs alone, there's hundreds of billions of dollars of investment coming, or value to be extracted using AI in the next 10 years. I think this is an important one. So hopefully, people in the back, can you see the slide? Is it visible? Yes, okay. So I just wanted to make a point that it's not just a part of, like, you are hearing use cases of content creation, right? I used to write an email, I'm writing email using AI now. Or you are hearing a use case of call center, right? People are using AI to do voice calls. But I wanted to make a point that every step of your value chain, right? Whether it is sourcing and procuring, it is making and operating, it is moving and fulfilling, which is distribution, it is marketing and selling, or it is service and retention. At every step of the value chain, no matter which industry you are in, what business you run, which company you run, this is a technology that can add tremendous value to all of you at every stage. Right? So there are some examples written there, right? For sourcing and procuring, supplier discovery, contract renewal, demand-led buying. There is a story yesterday on X, Twitter, where a person wanted to win a case that was going on about his land in his hometown. So this guy uses AI to find the records from the government which have his land records. He finds out the plot from maps. He finds out documents and legislations and cases that are going on from the court. He puts all of this together and finds a way to win the case on his benefit. Okay, all of this done with one guy with a laptop in front of a screen. This is what is happening to the world. I wanted to keep this for the end of the presentation, but let me tell you this. So I worked a lot on the toolkit that I'm going to show you later. I had no time to work on the presentation. I started work on the presentation today morning. This presentation. It is completely done by AI. I have not written a single sentence on this presentation. The animation, the writing, this graph, this nice. I just said I need a slide on how AI impacts value chain for an SME. It gave me this slide. I said, no, I don't like these 3-4 buckets. I want these 5 buckets. It made the slide. So this entire presentation, including all the animations and whatever you see, was done today using AI. Okay, let's keep moving. 4 arenas, right? So I want you to remember these 4 things. How you can use AI to grow. Let's use the metaphor grow. Grow, G is growing revenue. R is responding or maintaining the customer relationship at scale. Third is you can have tremendous benefits on the operating, the engine. And the last one is winning with data. So anytime you want to, I just gave you the example, anytime you want to win with data, AI is your best friend. Because it is designed to consume and synthesize lots of information. By definition, it is excellent at winning with data. So let's see one by one. So for example, the first one, growing revenue. If you want lead gen, especially any B2B businesses here, your target audience is smaller, right? It's not your millions of target audience. There is a friend of mine who runs a company, again B2B company. What he does is, if he wants to understand a particular customer, he's going to meet Rajan sir, for example, today. He'll just put in Rajan Raje. That thing will give an entire biodata. everything, LinkedIn, Twitter, website, history, news articles, anything that the internet has about this person will come into a nice report. It will tell you what he likes, what he doesn't like, how he likes to deal with people, everything, right? And then you just have to take that before you enter the room, know everything about that person, and go present yourself in a different way when you're doing sales. Then, for example, this example, right? A 150 crore packaging manufacturer cuts tender and RFP turnaround. If you have to write a RFP, it will take how much time? You have to hire a lawyer, a CA, draft the document, go back and forth. Recently, there were some documents I had to file for my taxes, and my CA gave me a document which was very good, but I wanted to improve on it, and I have no idea about anything on tax. So I just fed it to the AI, and I said, give me a detailed assessment as if you are critiquing this document. It gave me a 6-page report. This person has missed that one, this particular part is written well, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do, edit this, do that. And then by the time I gave that back to my CA, he's like, yeah, a lot of this makes sense. Let me edit and come back to you. Right? So I'm sure many of you are using all these things. It's not rocket science. But I'm just asking you to think about AI differently, not as a tool that you call, it's not a chat. See, there are 4 levels of using AI, right? First one is you are using it as a conversation, right? You want something, you go talk to it, and then it gives you an answer and thank you, bye-bye. The level 2 will be, think of it as an intelligent research, like I said, a PhD assistant sitting next to you. Keep talking to it for everything, also feed it something. The third level is agentic, which is you plan and let it do things for you. And the fourth one is let it run the entire company for you. So we'll not go there today. That is it's a longer conversation, so we will leave it out there. But this is where we are, right? So first one, growing revenue, anything. So what does growing revenue mean? It means marketing, sales, business development, research, right? All of this, you have to start with. Anytime I'm thrown a problem today, I think, can AI do this first? If I can't do it with AI, then I'll go to a human being. That's how I scale my impact. Or I tell some of my team members, hey, first you try this with AI, and then if you can't do it, then go to do it manually. The next one, our response. Customer service, hugely important. We are not able to respond to thousands of customers at one go. Especially in my industry, I work for HDFC AMC, so mutual funds. Response or customer service is our number 1 priority, right? We want to make sure our customer is happy, our investors are kept happy. Any help they need, we want to jump and help them. Earlier, it was limited by number of people I had. Today, I can serve 10x the customers with the same stuff. Why? Because we are able to take the help of AI. It can draft responses for you. It can answer for you. It can tell you, these 10 customers, the 7 are actually saying thank you. So you don't need to, worry about it. Just send them a thank you note. These 3 are very angry with you. Talk to them right now. Right? They have a problem. Talk to them right now. So I will first focus on those 3. And for those 3, it will already give me a ready-made response saying, this is the problem. This is the solution. There's a customer who's just saying, can I get my account statement? Automate it. Right? It directly goes to somebody who just, it goes to a bot which pulls the account statement and gives it back to them. So customer response at scale, using for customer support, answer querying, every surface is very, very doable with AI. And in practice, it is fantastic at multiple languages. So you are talking in English and in the middle you switch to Hindi, you switch to Tamil, it is able to answer. The next one is operating leaner. So this is basically cost control. It is a dream tool for finance. There are plugins available, so you don't even need to go and install a separate tool. Within Excel, within Google Sheets, you will find a plugin. So within the Excel, you ask the AI, right? Can you find savings? Or is this proposal okay? Or is my... there are simple plugins today which can do the 3 statements, right? P&L statement, balance sheet and cash flow. It can do it within 20 minutes. If you give it all your past and your formats, it will do a perfect job without any errors. That's where we are. So anything in terms of operating layer, which is compliance, legal, finance, HR. I'll give you another example. There's a startup friend of mine, founder. The way he does recruiting now, the first 2 rounds are done by AI. So the first 2 rounds is just somebody, they'll call a number, the question will be asked by a bot, the answers will be recorded, and the answers are compared to the job description, and it is also compared to the perfect candidate. And the third round, when the human starts interacting, the human interviewer also gets feedback. Hey, you forgot this question. You are biased towards this kind of a person. You are not focusing on this area. So interviews have become automated to the extent where first 2 rounds, you get only a shortlisted list of candidates. After that, both the candidate gets better feedback, the interviewer is also getting better feedback. So this is where we are. So across HR, finance, operations, legal, compliance, whatever functions are there, there's a lot of benefit to be had. The last one, win with data. So like I said, it's fantastic with data. Of course, it will hallucinate. So you have to be careful how you use it. But as a starting point, as a assistant who gives you the first level cuts, it is a fantastic tool. It is very good at dashboarding. So you can create dashboards with it. It's very good at reports. You can automate MIS reports. Every team member should get a co-pilot for their own specific team. So a sales dashboard, an operations dashboard, a finance dashboard, a marketing dashboard. These are all very doable, real-time updates. So for example, in my marketing team, my Google account is linked with the AI tool, the agent, and the dashboard. So anytime I want a report, it is automatically pulled. I just choose the time period and I get a automated report of what my campaigns are doing. So at every stage, see today, because I have 20 minutes for this, I can't do a longer session. But my request to all of you is the best way to learn AI is to ask the AI. So now that today my job is to create that thirst, that excitement for what these tools can do for you. And once you see these in action, just go back and ask the AI, can you do this for me? How do I learn to do this? How do I do this? How do I try this? And the AI will teach you how to do it step by step. And every time it gives you an answer you don't understand, say, make it simpler, make it simpler, make it simpler. And some of the tools also have a way to share screen. So you can literally share your screen and say, tell me where to click. Or tell me what I should input here, and it'll do that. So treat it like a assistant who is very good with everything. And then ask the question. Last few slides before we move on to the demo. This is a important point, especially for MSMEs. You don't have to build everything from scratch. Okay? Do not build everything from scratch. Wherever you can participate with an existing tool, usually plugins. It's not even, you don't have to pay a lot of money to get somebody to do it for you. As long as you're using some plugins and you can try it first and learn it first, you're in a good place. So this is just a easy way to get started. I wanted to leave you with that. Pick any use case that is important for you and tied to a P&L metric. Ready the data it needs and put a single owner behind it. If you're the founder, the CEO of the company, maybe somebody in your team becomes the owner. Run a measured test with one clear KPI, and then set up an approval process for anything that is customer facing. Right? It should not touch and change anything that is customer facing. Measure ROI and then pick the next space. This is important, so I want to talk about this. For our industry, it is extremely important. For every one of you, it is important. You have to govern it well. The PhD intern can also go do crazy things because it is thinking it is helping you, right? So you have to do things very well and you have to set it up in a way that it cannot cause big damage. Now, what does that mean? Be careful with data, right? We have DPDP, GDPR, a lot of important laws and requirements that we need to follow. Make sure that you have different levels of governance for different levels of data. For example, in my organization, If it is public data, if I'm creating a marketing material based on my website, I will use any model. It doesn't matter. If it is customer data, PII data, I will not let it touch any Claude, GPT, nothing. I will host models on my own server with my own security, and the data will go only to that place. So you need different levels of governance for different levels of data security. If you are starting off with advanced usage, please have human in the loop. Get some experts. It is important that we start correct. I've seen many use cases where the person tries it, something goes wrong, and they're like, I'm not touching this again. Right? Unfortunately, we are not at that stage anymore. We have to learn how to use it well if we want to succeed as a business forum, as a nation. And then start putting a AI usage policy in place, starting from the top. And the way to do this, again, give the AI enough context about your business and ask it to create the first draft of your AI readiness policy. Cool? Yeah, that was it. Like I said, this entire thing was made by AI. Now coming to, if you see the URL, I don't know if it's visible, I just read it out, msme.bombaychamber.com. The tool, the toolkit, and the presentation I just did are all hosted in the same place. Okay, I'll repeat, msme.bombaychamber.com. If you go to the website now on your phones, it is live. Okay, I'll repeat it one more time, msme.bombaychamber.com. The website is this, and the presentation is available right at the bottom here, AI to Grow deck. You see it there? That's where the website, the presentation is. Okay, now let's come to the thing that we wanted to share with you. So, ta-da! Very, very happy to share, ladies and gentlemen. It's our pleasure as Bombay Chamber to share and reveal and unveil this tool for you. Yeah. So for the first time, we were discussing, Sandeep sir and I were discussing, what can we do for you as the audience? What will be most helpful for you? And we have done a lot of seminars and webinars and whatnot. We have done newsletters. We have done, posts, PDFs. We have done a lot of things. But, I am part of the digitization committee of Chambers. So I was like, oh, if I'm digitization, what should I be doing digitally? I have to give you a toolkit that is self-serve, right? You can use it to your own benefit. You can try a lot of things and you can experience it yourself. And it will be beneficial for you even when we are sleeping. Bombay Chambers not doing anything, you are still getting benefit out of it. So then, with the use of AI again, what we did, we shortlisted the kind of things that we can create with it. And here are the 5 or 6 things I want to talk about. So this is a digital toolkit, and these are 6 tools. Hopefully you find very useful. Please tell me, give us feedback to the chambers if this is useful for you. The first one is a government scheme finder. How many of you find government schemes useful? How many of you have used government schemes? Okay. How many of you don't know what government schemes are for your industry? Okay. So first thing you need to do today, please go to this. This is the most shocking part. The government has so many schemes that are useful for you. And most of you won't even know that a scheme like this exists. So what we have done, we have given you a government scheme finder. So let's go through an example. Start finding schemes. So let's say you are a small business up to 50 crore turnover. You are in the manufacturing space. And then you have an annual turnover. Yeah, we'll go to that again. 11 to 50 employees, 1 to 3 years. I'm just picking random. And let's say you're a woman-owned business and you want to do export, right? And what are you looking for? Let's say we are looking for financing and export support. Right? But just before this, we had a session on exports, right, to the US. So I'm just going with that. I'll hit find schemes. Now, look at this. There are 35 schemes for your business. Each one is given detail of what it will be for you, for your specific industry. And it has the key benefits. It has the official website, everything all in one place. And this is not just this one example. Every scheme that relates to you and you are eligible for, okay, no matter which government department you are part of, will be listed here. So there is an MDA scheme, there is an international cooperation. See, and also notice, there are different ministries. One is Ministry of MSME, one is Ministry of Finance. There is another Ministry of Finance. So across ministries, this has captured all of it, put it in one place, ready for use. Okay, useful? Yes? Okay, good. Tool number 1, Scheme Finder. Please remember. Tool number 2, if you don't want to go searching for those schemes and you just are like, give me a easy assistant, I want to talk about it, boom, we got you. Okay? This is an AI assistant for you, specifically for MSME related queries, things that you will find difficult. This is an assistant for you. Look at the kind of questions it is already listing down. So let's say, what are the GST filing deadlines and compliance requirements for small businesses in 2026? Let's try. Okay, fingers crossed. Demos usually fail. So we hope that this demo works. Okay. So while it is thinking, so this is collecting all the information that are relevant to small, medium businesses, and the answers are going to come based on those. Okay, yay, it worked. Let's read if it makes sense. So it has given a few things. One, there are 2 schemes, the quarterly QRMP scheme and the composition scheme. There's a breakdown, there is a time period for each, and then for businesses under the other scheme, these are the time periods. And then general GST requirements, proper records, compliant invoices, reconciliation of this particular statute, invoiceability, and so on. And annual returns, these are the things you need to do. Also, I have to say this because it's an AI tool. I'm saying there's a disclaimer. At the end of the day, it is provided for guidance. Please go and read the laws and don't depend on this 100%. Right? But it's a great starting point. Okay? So, tool number 2, AI Business Assistant, specifically for MSMEs. Third and fourth are linked, and I probably would urge all of you to use this part very, very seriously. It is a digital readiness score and a digital readiness playbook. Okay? Digital readiness score is nothing but how do you score as an MSME on digital readiness. Okay? And similar to the last one, there is a very simple questionnaire. So let's say, do you accept payments? Yeah, I mean, today everybody accepts UPI, right? So do you have a website? Maybe you do, basic website. How do you manage your accounts? You use Tally. How does your team store? Let's say it is a WhatsApp and email. Customer interactions are spreadsheet. Market your business to new customers is social media. Customers can buy from you online. Yeah, maybe you're on Amazon. Cyber security, strong password. Registered only for GST. Business tools. Use ChatGPT occasionally. Data is used. Yeah, let's say you have key metrics. And then how do you and your team learn, right? You learn from YouTube. So it gives you a score. I mean, score is not that useful. It is to share with your teams and encourage them to do better. What is useful is your personalized action plan. So if I click on any sector, let's say I'm manufacturing, and I'm a small company based in Maharashtra, and I hit generate my plan. Again, fingers crossed. So while it loads, we will also take a look at the next tool while it loads. I'm not going to touch this. Let's take a look at the 5th tool. The 5th tool is the digital playbook. These are the 10 things, if you want to grow your business digitally, these are the 10 things you should focus on. Payments, getting your business online through a website and the maps, digitizing your accounting, then going on to cloud, using a CRM, leveraging social media, selling online, e-commerce, schemes, security, and AI. So these are the 10 things that have all been put in place. And I won't bore you with all the details today. Please go and check it out later. But I just will show you one example. If you want to go digital with payments, then these are all the things you can do. These are all the tools that are available. And if I can get your attention for 1 minute here, if you go into this step-by-step guide for this point, just this payments part is broken into complete full detail, right? So how to do it, how to receive payments, the tools you can use, common mistakes, FAQs, everything about that first point is broken down into full detail for you. Is it clear so far? Okay, good. So let's go back and see if our readiness score and booklet is ready. Okay, yes, it worked. So we have a 30, 60, 90-day plan on what all you can do, followed by how you compare to your peers. This is also very useful. It is comparing how your government digital services usage compares to other SMEs in your industry, okay, based on a 2024 report. And across all 12 categories, how you have scored, and you can save this as a PDF and use it for reference and track your progress using this. Okay, so far with me, yes? Useful? Okay, last two things very quickly. Let's go back to the home page. So we covered 4 things: government scheme finder, business assistant, digital readiness score, and the playbook attached to that readiness score. The last 2 things are very simple. One is a GST calculator and a loan EMI calculator. Let's look at the GST calculator. It has a calculator. It also has a HSN lookup, so you can look up your items, right? And then there are deadlines. All the deadlines are also listed here. In the calculator, you can calculate what GST you can expect. And this is coming soon. We have not added it yet. We are also thinking of adding certified partners from BCCI side, where you can work with partners that want to engage with us, right? The last one is the loan calculator. Similarly, you can calculate what EMI, what will be charged for you for the loan. And similarly, we will have partners, certified partners coming here very soon. So going back to the home page, let me recap. MSME.bombaychamber.com. Have you all tried it? Anybody? Okay, those who have not tried it, open your phone, please try it out. MSME.bombaychamber.com. 6 tools for you. We would love to hear your feedback. This is something that will keep evolving. It is not that हमने आज launch कर दिया and then we'll see you next year. It is something that we'll keep developing. So give us feedback. Anything that you feel is your biggest pain point, that an automated tool like this can help, give us feedback, send us an email, and we'll do our best to make it a part of the same website, same product. It also works well on mobile, so you can share with your teams, and yeah. So give us feedback. I am right on time. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much, sir, for that really thought-provoking presentation. I hope the members and the audience would really benefit from the website. I now request our Director General, Mr. Sandeep Khosla, to please present memento to Mr. Harish Narayanan as a token of appreciation. A big round of applause. Thank you so much.